Hey guys, so today is Saturday and I decided to do a study with me. I'm currently studying for BEC, which is going to be the first exam that I take for the CPA. So I know many of you guys have requested it. So far, I have studied. I finished module 1, so B1, and let me just see. So this is the book. If you have Becker, I'm using Becker to study. So this is the review book, and I'll just show you guys my book real quick. So I finished module 1, and module 1 is corporate governance and financial risk management. And within B1 there are five different modules within B1. And when I was doing B1, I really wasn't studying like consistently, so it took me a while to finish it, but I finally did. But now I put myself on a schedule. So let me show you guys. So ultimately, this is how the book looks, as you guys can see. And with Becker, the way it's set up, I'll show y'all in a bit, but as you're listening to the lecture, the guy in the lecture, he's telling you what you should take down as notes, what you should know, all the important stuff. So far I like Becker. It's really helpful. And then once your module is over, so you have your different modules, once your module's over, you do simulations. You go through your simulation, which is literally just practicing what you learned in your lecture, and then you do your MCQs, so your multiple choice questions, and you just go over your multiple choice questions until you get it right. And they actually explain, if you get an answer wrong, they explain it for you, which is pretty good. So I'm about to load up Becker and then show y'all. Well, while my computer's turning on, let me just tell y'all really quick. So B1, first you have your introduction to COSO. So your COSO, your internal framework controls, and then and also in that module, learning about the different functions of the board of directors and the audit committee, your managerial level. So you're learning all of that. And then it's the enterprise risk management framework. So then you're learning about enterprise risk management and like value, and you go through the definition and all of that. So, and there's a lot, especially in B1, there's a lot of acronyms for you to remember. So take note of that whenever you start studying. There's a lot of acronyms, but it's very helpful when remembering. Then the third module within B1, you have Sarbanes-Oxley, so it tells you everything about Sarbanes-Oxley and then corporate responsibility, and then the different penalties, code of ethics, things like that. And then module 4 is financial risk management. So the different trade-offs between risk and return and all of that. So return, compute how to find return. That's also module 5. So module 4 is just learning how to calculate risk and the rate of return and all of that. And then module 5, which is the last module, is financial risk management part 2, but that talks more so about exchange risk. So factors of exchange rate risk, and then how to calculate exchange rates and knowing the different risks, if it's worth it or not. And I think, is that the one that talks about hedges? Yeah, and then in that with exchange rate, you're talking about hedges. So he teaches about hedges and things like that. And then at the end of B1, I did my MCQs. I need a mouse pad. I left my mouse pad at work. So then at the end of the module, I did my simulations and I did my my multiple choice questions. I recommend going over your multiple choice questions as many times as you can. Yeah, guys, so right now I'm working on module 4 in B2, financial management. So within B2, you have capital structure, part 1 and 2. You have working capital metrics, and then now I'm on working capital management. So you're learning about capital structure, so like the different types of financing. So you're learning like equity finance, leases, the different types of leases, weighted average costs of capital, and weighted average cost of debt, discount flows, cost of retained earnings. And let me just show you guys how Becker is set up. So as you guys can see, this is what I'm currently on, right? So let me go through one of the modules to kind of show y'all. So you have the module. And you see you have your lecture, your skill practice, which is your simulations, and then you have your MCQs. So you have your MCQs. So that's kind of how it is. And then you just kind of go through it, and you also are note-taking in your book.
For the SCORE model to work. So box off SCORE model and just know what it is. It's a generic model for supply chain analysis. I need you to memorize what are the 4 key management activities pertaining to SCORE. You ready?
So guys, it's 5:11 right now, and I finally finished module 4. I got distracted. I started studying around 12:30ish. I got distracted, but it was a lot of MCQs. I could have been done a while ago, but the multiple choice questions, I was really trying to understand them, and it took forever. There were 41 multiple choice questions, which took forever. So I'm gonna take a break and then study module 5. Like according to my study schedule, I need to finish B2 by today so that tomorrow I can start B3 so I can stay on track. So literally my whole day is going to be dedicated to studying. I need to get it done. So just like my advice to you guys is be super dedicated about it. Make a study plan and reward yourself for getting through your study plan. Like I made a 4-week study plan. So this is, so I made a 4-week study plan, 4 or 5-week study plan. So by the end of this month, so by the end of July, I should be done. No, by the beginning of August, like by the 2nd week of August, I should be done going through BEC through the book, and then I'm just gonna spend time reviewing. I'm gonna spend time reviewing, and then at that point I will schedule my exam. So remember that there's blackout periods, and I'm trying to take the exam before the blackout period in September. So by the time I finish the book if I stick to my study schedule. So probably the second week of August, I'll schedule my exam at that point, and then I'll spend the rest of August reviewing and things like that. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably make another study with me video next week so you guys can see the progress. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you in my next video.